ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Love, they go play action now. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Now, 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Derrick Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
On the throwaway.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast. And
looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Brian Allen. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Just shy of midfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Packer first down.
First down, Love to pass. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Packers 0.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Henry. Breaks a tackle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4 down.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, I couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 3rd down, Love. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Love now on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
The Vikings 6-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers get a score closer. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Packers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again, you know? And get it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They set up the screen for Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. The 40.
19 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Kaepernick again. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Smith catches left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half. Love throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the throw going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yards on the punt, just 2 on. On the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Love from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Going back to Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. He'll find the blow, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Love now to pass on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To the air again, Love. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 67 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for the deep ball. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He's going to go up top again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been, and he'll be going down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Down, Green Bay.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 34, Packers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Henry. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big run there by Henry. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. This is Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from the 20, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the gun. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Packers, 23.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And the busy night for Henry continues. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, no 4th quarter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon, his 2nd sack of the night. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good for a Minnesota Vikings.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they get the football and not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's going to let it fly. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Room here to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. But they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.